Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at noon.
New for you at noon, forward thinking from a West Fargo family saved their home from being a total loss after catching fire this morning. Hi everyone, and thank you for joining us. I'm Jordan Schreier. The house caught fire on the second floor around 9:40 this morning. Fire crews were able to put out the blaze before it reached the first floor. According to the fire marshal on scene, the only reason the house was saved from a total loss is because the family shoveled around their fire hydrant, allowing crews easy and quick access to water.
We had good luck today. All the fire hydrants around this area were cleared out, which is great. We recommend all the residents to clear their hydrants out just for this specific reason. If we would have had to dig this hydrant out, it'd take us another 15-20 minutes, and this whole duplex would have been a loss.
Authorities say the family will be temporarily displaced. Taking that live look outside on this Friday afternoon now. Again, looking pretty good. It feels slightly better, but with that wind, it's still not really a great day. For what we can expect for the rest of our Friday, let's head on over to Storm Team meteorologist Justin Fanfarelli.
And thank you, Jordan. Good afternoon, everybody. Yes, another frigid start this morning, but temperatures are on their way up. Let's take a look at the current temperatures around the region right now. And we've made it to 21 degrees from Gwinner down towards Sisseton. Now, in the Red River Valley itself, we have a pool of cool air. So Fargo at 8 degrees, but making your way out toward Jamestown at 12, Detroit Lakes at 14. Grand Forks up toward Grafton, Cavalier, 3 or 4 degrees, but out toward Devil's Lake into the Thief River Falls area. We're into the lower teens right now. We do have a strong southerly wind of around 25 to 40 miles per hour, and that is pumping in the warm air, but giving us a very cold wind chill across the region. Wind chill values in most places are between 5 and 20 below zero. We do have a slight increase in the clouds with mostly clear to partly cloudy skies across the region, and there is a very slight chance of a snow shower. Otherwise, partly cloudy skies, and we'll keep the wind with some possible blowing snow through this afternoon and evening as temperatures rise to near 20 degrees. Now, we'll tell you how warm we're going to get this weekend and when the next cool down is. That's coming up a little later on in the newscast.
I look forward to it. Thank you, Justin. Let's take a look now at this week's Valley's Most Wanted. Police say 33-year-old Scott Anderson is wanted for felony reckless endangerment. His picture's up on your screen. Call your local law enforcement if you have any information about him. The Drive Sober or Get Pulled Over enforcement campaign in North Dakota resulted in 462 citations in December and January. Of those, 204 were alcohol or drug related, with 95 arrested for driving under the influence. There were 26 arrests for citations for minor in consumption, minor in possession, and open container. This enforcement period also resulted in 64 drug-related arrests. We have an update on a massive construction project in Moorhead that's shut down some major streets. The Southeast Main and 21st Street Railroad Underpass is now 63% complete. This is a rendering of what it will look like one day. The city says construction is still happening on the retaining walls and bridges. Underground utility construction is on hold until spring. The project is expected to be done in 2021. President Donald Trump is locked in a Twitter feud. His target, Michael Bloomberg, the former New York City mayor who is rising in the polls of the Democratic presidential race. Here's Andrea Mitchell with more.
On air and online, Michael Bloomberg and President Trump trading barbs in a battle of the billionaires. The former New York mayor saying he won't be bullied, brushing off the president's tweets referring to him as Mini Mike.
I come from New York just like him, and I'm not afraid of Donald Trump, and he knows it.
Where I come from, we measure your height from your neck up.
Bloomberg giving the president his own label in a tweet calling him a carnival barking clown that squandered a fortune with stupid deals and incompetence. While touring North Carolina, Bloomberg also touting a recent poll giving him a 9-point advantage in a hypothetical matchup with the president.
I beat Trump by a bigger margin than anyone else, and I've only been in the race for 11 weeks. Just imagine what the polls will look like in 11 months from now.
The president hoping to seize on recent criticism of Bloomberg's past policies, going after Bloomberg's use of stop and frisk, a practice Mr. Trump himself had previously praised.
What Bloomberg did to the black community was a disgrace.
Overnight, Bloomberg rallying in another Super Tuesday state, deep red but delegate-rich Texas, with back-to-back rallies in Houston.
I'm going to take the fight to Donald Trump all over America, including right here in Texas.
Meanwhile, Joe Biden is looking to regain ground after disappointing finishes in Iowa and New Hampshire. The former VP chuckling when asked about Bloomberg, saying he looks forward to debating him. Bloomberg likely to be on the debate stage for the first time as soon as next week, if he qualifies as is expected for the NBC debate in Las Vegas.
I don't think you can buy an election. I've been the only guy through this process so far, person who's been totally vetted.
Biden banking on victory in South Carolina, where he hopes a more diverse electorate can give his campaign a boost.
Now, former Vice President Joe Biden's got some unlikely competition for the African-American vote in South Carolina from billionaire Tom Steyer, who has been courting minority voters there. In our consumer alert this afternoon, Valentine's Day is going to the dogs. Americans are expected to spend $1.7 million on their pets this year. That's up 17% from what they spent just a decade ago. The National Retail Federation says 1 in 4 people buy gifts for their pets, and almost half admit they cuddle with their dog more than their significant other. The average person has earmarked roughly $12 for their pet's Valentine's Day, almost double what they spent on it last year. And if you just want to cross out your ex and eat your feelings this Valentine's Day, one restaurant can help. Cheddar's Scratch Kitchen is here to help you out. Just find the restaurant's official Instagram account and send them a photo of yourself and your ex. They'll replace your ex with one of their famous honey butter croissants. And then you can head to your nearest Cheddar's Scratch Kitchen. We don't have one in Fargo, but you can drive to one and get a free first round of these signature croissants on the house.